Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Mindcrack server. My name is Cone Dodger, and it is Monday, the beginning of week number 2 of our adventures here on the Mindcrack server. I've been working on our very humble abode, our starter home, if you will, the mobile home, kind of trailer home, mobile home inspired. I did some work on it Friday, but I had some rather heavy stuff in my mind. I don't think I was focused enough on the design because what I came up with for this roof, I'm not liking. Especially since here's our middle point of the width. That's gonna go way high, and I think if it has that pointed of a roof, it's gonna look more log cabin then it's gonna look mobile home. So let me go ahead. I'm gonna just build on the other side. I have somebody suggested this idea in the comments of I think the last video of how to make the roof maybe look a little bit more on theme. So I'm gonna give it a try here. Let's see. Do I want it to go down like this? Yeah, I think that's probably going to be the most fitting. I'm gonna have to stack these like so, and then there's our middle point. So this would be the peak. So that's what it would look like. Let me go ahead and do this a couple out so I can get a better idea of what it's gonna look like. Bam, just like that. I think I've already made more progress than I made the entire episode. No, not really. All right, let's jump down. That's not really what I had in mind. And how do I feel about this? I need to get it from the side, really. I hate that it's stone because mentally stone is not the right material, but the pitch is much better. The pitch would be a significant improvement. I think if I break out the rest of the slabs underneath, and it's just the stone for the actual roof surface, I think I'll like that more. Because it looks a little bit more like a tin roof that way, and that's a good look. I guess it should overhang as well. I guess it should overhang. Alright, let's try and give that a go. So I hope everybody had a good weekend. Did something interesting. Or maybe just relaxed. That's not where that's supposed to go. I didn't do anything fun. Unfortunately, I had kind of a rough weekend. Just thanks to the activities that I was doing. How are we going to fix this? Because you can't stack different half slabs together. Alright, I'll have to think of that solution later. Because I don't have a solution for that right now. I kind of cleared my weekend of working and any other plans to spend some time. I currently live with two brothers. It's two brothers. Rick and Morty reference. One is a teenager who absolutely drives me insane, and the other one is the older brother that kind of cares for or watches over said teenager. He got himself his very first vehicle. I'm not going to go too much into the specifics of how, but just let it be known this is not like, you know, the situation of saved up to buy his first car and blah 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 and you know that kind of stuff. No, it was kind of like a here you go kind of deal. And I was a little skeptical about the responsibility of said owner, and wouldn't you know it, within a couple weeks of owning this 1999 Dodge Durango, wouldn't you know it, the engine started making horrible noises. Perfectly fine, you know, first car, old, but you know, good running. We went to look at it, and it seemed like it was pretty sound to me. But I knew whatever he got, he was going to blow up. I just knew it was going to be that case, and that was indeed the case. Oh, Don't. It started making a really bad knocking noise. I thought instantly it had thrown spun a rod bearing and it had a rod knock, basically. Go back and watch a couple car mechanic sim streams ago if you would like an explanation of what that is. I did a pretty handy visual representation of that, I believe. But gave it my best try to try and fix it, and there was the possibility that it was a bad timing chain instead of the rod knock scenario, which was something I could somewhat feasibly fix under, you know, with my own powers. I gave that in total, I want to say about let's say I gave that 20 hours of my time in total for the whole job. And it was completely fruitless. Like, it was a complete pain in the butt the whole way, and I knew from the beginning that, you know, I didn't think this was going to fix it, but I wanted to give it a try because that's just how I am. I think I have a problem of being very, very easily used for my abilities. So I have a hard time just saying, like, no, that's not gonna fix it. No, I'm not gonna bother. So I complied and tried it, and wouldn't you know it, after 20 hours baking in the Florida heat, that didn't fix it. It was just enough. It was just enough to really put me in a sour mood for the weekend. Added on top of that, I don't think I did a very good job on Friday. I don't think I did a very good job of trying to relay the message I was trying to relay. I don't feel like many people, not through the audience's fault, but my fault, I don't think many people picked up what I was putting down. And overall, there was just, yeah. It was one of those deals where things just stack up very quickly, and a bunch of tiny little negatives that should have zero impact suddenly have a much bigger impact. I find that that's something that seems to happen pretty often anymore, is that it's not the big things that get to me, it's the sudden onrush of little things that's just like brain overwhelmed, shutting down, that kind of deal. But the good news is it's a new week, and I have lots of fun things to do this week, and getting back to work, getting back to, you know, the rhythm of videos and streams and stuff. That's what keeps me sane at this point. Okay, yes, that is the look. It's not metal enough looking, you know, like metal. No, it's not. It's not metallic looking. It's very stone looking, but the pitch is right, and I think that's the best representation of a tin roof that I'm gonna get. I don't think we're gonna do much better than that. I think I cooked some more stone. Only 20. That gives me 36. That's probably not going to be enough. Yeah, we'll make a good start at it. I know that Jeff and Good have a bunch of stone over there, and I think a lot of it's actually silk touch stone. And after getting confirmation that they are not building up, I don't know what in the world they would actually be using all of that stone for. But I'll probably go get my own. Dope. Oh well. I think I can do this from down here, actually. Can I use them up? I just want to get... No. Placing half slabs. Probably one of the hardest things to do in vanilla Minecraft. Alright, there we go. So let's see, today's Monday. I'm recording this kind of early, on the bit of the early side. As Monday is usually our Wreckfest for breakfast recording day. Oh, it's nighttime. Let's sleep. But it looks like Beef is going to be busy today. But that's alright, because I need to get busy recording Formula 1. I gotta figure out what in the world I'm going to do about the problems I've made with my Formula 1 plan. accidentally doing a second 100% race. And I need to see that I'm not going to have to do the entire season as 100%, because at this juncture, I'm not entirely sure. I don't know if I've really messed that up or not. Okay, yeah, that's looking good. Let me get some stone. Where should I go to get stone? Where would I like to be stone from? Where would I like to be stone from? I guess I could do a little dig in right here. Start the basis of our eventual mining situation that I'm sure I will get to eventually. But yeah, my plan was I did the 100% race to start the season because that made the rest of the season fall into a rhythm that I liked. You know, it was going to be 25-50 from there on out, and that lined up the races that I don't particularly enjoy doing, you know, your Monacos and stuff like that, as the 25% races. Well, that's all ruined now, because the reason I was doing that is because I wanted to shrink the season down into a short enough time frame that I could do the end of the season right as Formula 1 2018 was coming out. There we go. There's 36 more stone. That should be about enough. Let me grab some coal too. Get some torches under there so that's not just a mob farm now. And how about we go ahead and make ourselves a couple chests and put them inside. So I don't know what the plan is now. Either I need to do 3 races this week, let's see, a 50, a 25, and a 50, or I just need to do a single 50 this week. I guess you'll just have to wait and see what I decide to do there. Because at this juncture, I don't really know. I wish I had the answers for you, but I don't. Did I give all my wood? I did not give all of my wood, because I wanted some torches. There we go. I'm worried I'm going to need a bit more stone. So, I know I'm at least going to try and record 1 race today. And then tonight, I'm going to start playing / streaming a brand new game to me that looks rather interesting. I don't know if it's going to be like a long-lasting, major franchise video game that we'd play, but it looks like it's going to be interesting. Hello again, Mineshaft. I figured you were around here. But it was, I believe it was actually gifted to me by possibly Commander Sealand? I think so. Sorry if I messed that up. But it's House Flipper, which is fitting since, I do come from a construction-ish background, and considering, my desire to build realistic homesteads here, and it fits right in there with, like, the car mechanic sim that I was doing and still plan to do more of. It certainly seems like it's right along those lines. That's only 30. So that should be fun. I'll give that a try tonight. The Twitch thing, it's still going well. I feel like we're right on the cusp currently of getting the partner invite there. Currently, the thing that's the hang up at the moment is a average viewer number, and they do that on a rolling 30-day total. Currently, that is at 74, and Twitch apparently sends invites. Apparently you meet the requirements for that at 75. We're definitely very close, and I appreciate everybody that's been supporting that push. I think I am still very blown away by the amount that the community around myself and even others have kind of rallied around trying to make that happen. Even as far as Good and Justin and other, friends of mine in the the general Mindcrack sphere have certainly been trying their best to help out with that, and it's been really nice. It's been very encouraging to see that level of support. I look forward to being on the other side of that and trying to help others with that endeavor. And I think mostly I'm just really, really looking forward to not thinking about it from that aspect anymore. I can't wait to just really be able to focus on, oh, I already had one, doing whatever streams I want to do, and having the freedom to basically make whatever kind of streaming content that I want to, and I think our community will enjoy. Size not mattering. Did I really just make an iron pick, even though I had a stone pick on me the whole time? Oh well, I guess I'll want an iron pick in the future. And I didn't make more slabs. I'm smart. I'm very smart. Boop, boop. Minecraft, you're very quiet today. It's one of the things about this game that I think if I don't play it for a long time and I start playing a bunch, it's one of the things that always makes me kind of, I don't know, kind of spooked by this game is that it's very quiet, it's very desolate feeling at times, which is probably why it's such a good platform for me to just, like, really live inside of my own head, if you know what I mean. Because there's basically just nothing but you and what's going on in your head most of the time. Which can be a scary thing, but it can also be a good thing. Maybe I'm just hearing the extra quietness because my headset's developed a static, weird sound to them. It could be that. Boop, and a boop, boop, boop. That was terrible stacking. You know what? I'm gonna take this shield off while I'm building. I really don't like this shield mechanic. I was not. I would even say I was excited about it when they said they were adding it, because I thought it was, for the way the combat and stuff is changed in the game, I thought it was going to be, that was not right, a wise addition, but I find it to just be nothing more than a nuisance. Especially since in Bingo, I never really use the shield. So now when I'm forced to use it, gosh darn it, slabs. Oh, that one wasn't double stacked, we're fine. It feels so in my face. I don't like it. Okay, and it doesn't let you block stack, right? How does that look? Oh, that's much better. That is much better. That was a very good suggestion. It got rid of some of the big pitch in the roof, and it definitely looks a lot less mobile, or not less mobile. It looks a lot less log cabin now. There's another thing I want to do, because I'm not happy with the look, and that is the supporting blocks. So I kind of just broke one of my own rules in the way that I constructed the roof. Like, it would have been impossible to have constructed the roof in that way. However, because of the way that the stone slabs work, you can't connect things to them. So yeah, I should have built trusses first before I built a roof. Major blunder on my part there. But I want to move the foundation blocks. And honestly, it's less about the construction and more about the look. I want it to look like it was built in a realistic way, or at least a sensible way. So the foundation blocks, I think I want to move them inwards, because I've thought about it, and typically with the mobile home construction, the blocks are placed just inset and you skirt around them. And where they are right now, I wouldn't be able to do that. So I want to see, what do the slabs look like? Do they look more cinder block-like? Oh, they definitely do. And would they look better if they were in one like that. They're going to be distributed in a little bit of a strange way because I didn't end up counting correctly, and the blocks are in an even number. Yeah, they're an even number, so I can't put a middle support column. I might have to do a double stack somewhere in there. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to get to those other sides. Let's sleep off this night so I can work during the day. Boop. Boop. Oh, look at that. Now it's looking home-like. I do want to do a ceiling as well, though. And awake. Alright. The worst thing about sleeping off the night is sometimes you miss the good sunsets and sunrises. Well, I guess you wouldn't really miss the sunsets, but you miss the sunrises. Alright, so I guess I'm going to need to dig... Where is that one? It's here. Dig in here. And is that right? That's right. Okay. I'll just have to smelt some stone. That would be here. Right? Yeah. Okay, well, that's actually going to work visually. That's going to work just fine. Boop, boop. And then one more right here. Then I can knock out my corner blocks. Boop, and a boop. Nice. Alright. Now it should appear from a distance to be a little bit more floaty, but then you'll see the blocks underneath of it. Why does that look so... Oh, I didn't do the ones that... Something is different from side to side. No, I think that's just the visual weirdness about it. Like, it's just because it's floating that it looks that way. Yeah, there's too much weight on the ends, though. There's too much weight on the ends. It doesn't look supported enough. How can I fix? Probably fix by doing this. Oh, that's gonna work. That's gonna work. I'm happy with that. And here as well. Nice, nice. How does that work for us? That's good. Now it looks like the ends are supported. I'd like to do one right smack dab in the middle as well. Like right, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it'd have to be a double right here. Boop, boop. All right. You'll never, ever see those unless you're right up under it. Ah, I don't like that they're doubled up. I don't like them anymore because they're doubled up. They look silly. They look silly. All right. I think once I do the skirting, that's not going to matter anyway. Do I have any more stone? 3. I can get rid of some of these. I need to landscape this yard eventually anyway. All right. Food. Eat. Eat, Cone. Eat. Okay. So 2 things I want from here. I need, well, we'll tackle that maybe tomorrow. I don't know if I have a solution for that just yet. I'll have to think on that one. So the porch. I'm not happy with the porch. I think I want more of an actual porch situation. So let's do oak slabs. Maybe out a few blocks here. I think that will be better. And do I want it to go straight up or do I want it to come from the sides? Let's try the sides. I got some extra stairs anyway. And do either side? Is it this one and this one? Yeah. Let me get a backup look. Yeah, that's more better. And then let's actually extend that out one. That's a pretty common trait, is really... Hold on, I'm thinking. But yeah, you'll have like a really big porch to try and make it look like you have, or make it act like you have more room in your mobile home. I really want to lower it one and make the slab level here. However, that would raise an issue of not being able to do a railing on it. Oh, what if I did stairs? Creaky chair. What if I did stairs around the outside? Well, visually, it's still going to be the same height, though. I'm going to give it a try. My whole work setup here, I guess recording studio, if you will, everything has a life cycle because I'm the kind of person that spends as little money as possible on things instead of buying the good sturdy things. So I always get the keyboards that last for, you know, they will last for 6 months instead of the ones that would, you know, I could spend the extra $30 and get the one that would last, you know, 6 years. I don't know why I'm that way, but that's just always the way I've been. How in the hell am I going to get out of here now? I don't even know if this is going to look right. Can I do this? No, because I'm going to be in this block. Alright, well, I'll just have to do this then. Boop, boop, boop. Get rid of that. That looks like a boat. That looks like a boat. I don't know what I've done there. I don't know what I've done, but I hate it. Well, you never know until you try. Let's get rid of it on this side. Nah. I'm not feeling it. Not feeling it. But what if we did it like that? Well, then I still have the problem of no railing. Okay. Okay. Abandoned ship. Abandoned ship. We'll just have to go for the high one, I guess. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Back to plan A. I could make it full blocks instead of slabs, I suppose. Would that make it look... Yeah, that's probably what I need to do. I got plenty of oak. Full block so it doesn't look like it's sitting so high off the ground. Bam, bam. And then out to here. Or do I even need to go out to that far? We'll see. That. Yeah, I think that looks better. Alright, and let's get rid of this and put in full block. Get rid of that and put in a full block. And then we'll do the cinder blocks. I'm okay with them being on the edge of the porch. That visually makes sense, I think. Because if it was in one... But if it's not, I can skirt it. Well, let's try it. I don't think we're going to get to the skirting plan today. But I do have a skirting plan. Let's look at it like that. It again looks very imbalanced. It looks very imbalanced that way. I've really overcomplicated this whole process. Hello, pond. Can't wait till there's actual fishes swimming around in there, assuming that that actually happens in the update. I'm not entirely sure. Okay, I'm going back to the corner ones for now, until I think of something better. Everything is flexible. Okay, now, how do you make fences these days? I know they changed the recipes. This gates? Nope, that's fences. I don't have any more sticks, though. I need more sticks. Oop, I need more planks, too. That's not how you make planks, Cone. I'm very good at the Minecrafts, can you tell? Yes, that's fine. That's great. 9 is plenty. So I just want to do one of these jabbies. Yeah. Yeah. And then we can kind of do this dealio. Not there. Nice. Nice. Okay. That's a good day's worth of work. I'm feeling good about that. I think the building, the look will be more complete when I add the skirting. And I also I'm gonna add the hitch in there too, because I feel like that's a visual cue as to what is going on here. Yeah, I got a lot more details in my brain that we can work on. Trust me, you never know how many details I can manage to put into such a small project. All right, our week has started. My day has started. Monday is a go. Well, it's probably ending for you guys watching, or maybe it's not even Monday at all anymore. But thank you all for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.